Hi, welcome back. Um, on my previous video, I talked about email marketing and how you can improve your follow-up series. And today I want to continue in that vein. And I wanted to bring up, I want to show you guys a quick example of a test campaign that I did for one of my lists. And I just wanted to show you the difference between doing your email campaign right and just half-assing it. Like you're not really, uh, you know, putting your back into it, so to speak. There's a lot of things going on, but then again, as I was emphasizing before, I'm all for simplicity. And I just wanted to show you this very brief example of of a campaign. This was one of my very first campaigns. It's pretty early on in my in my test, and I just wanted to say that if you saw my other videos on creating a high converting landing page, basically this is very much connected to that. Why? Because again, I said about the simplicity of the design, and at the same time you need message congruency. So what I mean by congruency is that everything that you show and do to attract your customer from your from your advertising to your lead magnet offer to your tripwire offer, it all needs to tie up. And email marketing is sort of the thread, or the the glue that binds it all. It really is an important piece, not just an important, it's a pillar of your marketing campaigns, whichever it is, whether you're campaigning for um, a third party product, or you're campaigning for your own products. This is very, very important. And I just wanted to show you this. For example, what do I mean by congruency? So everything that you show in your from your landing page, from your advertising to your landing page, it needs to be saying the same thing, and the message that your the journey that you let your leads, your prospects um, into is it needs to be there is a continuous flow of information. And what do I mean by that? So when you first put them in front of your product in front of them, they will obviously opt in if they're interested or slightly interested. They're on the fence. And then you got your second page, which is your pre-frame page, or what you call thank you page. I'm talking about your funnel, and or your landing page. And what this does is that it helps your prospect to remember what he signed up for. Okay. And then once he clicks on that particular link, he might go to to the actual sales page, or sales video, sales letter, or whichever it may be. um, and there might be a lot of things that could happen along the way. There's a lot of factors that affect a particular prospect. He might be browsing on his phone and he just needed to close it. His stop is there. He might be on the bus, or he might be on the train, on the tube, or somewhere that he needed to move, or he might be at home, and some more important thing happens, like the kids probably are playing, or needs to go back to his work. Maybe he's on a lunch break or something like that. So you never know the journey, which part he is in. So it's very important that you capture his attention. And once you do that, you need to maintain a congruency of message. Otherwise, he will forget, why did he go there? Why did he sign up for this? And whenever you capture the email address, it's your job to make sure that he gets the message that you want to tell him or her. And that's where this email follow-up series comes in. So what does this look like? I'm going to show you, what's a good example of a welcome email. Here you can see a 63% open rate, which is, I must say, high, in my experience. I've seen a size maybe 65 or 70, and mind you, this is cold traffic. This is not, a pre-targeted traffic, and I'm very pleased that I did this myself. Obviously I learned, through others, their recommendation and their advice. But customized it, and I took it as my own. So what does it look like? So it starts from the subject line. If you can just see, oh, hi, it's John. I wanted to introduce myself and say congratulations. From that line alone, you can tell that there's a congruency. Why? Because in my landing page, I already told my name. I told them who I was and what he is expecting if he clicks on the next page. Um, and it just gives that subconscious connection. There's a connection that says, like, okay, I know this guy. I saw him before. Oh, by the way, yeah, his name is John. So I'm gonna open his email. So you see, even if it's like a cold traffic, this is the first time they've seen my ad or my campaign. There's a very high chance, and it's also proven, psychological wise, that even if you are not in front of that person, whenever they hear your name and they hear the voice, they can connect it, and that's a very powerful trigger mechanism in us, in humans. So yeah, that's what it looks like. And if I'm gonna go through what that actual mail looks like. And again, focus on the elements, not the actual wordings, please. Make sure that these emails, you customize them. These are my own emails. Obviously, I'm not gonna show you what I'm promoting, what if you've seen it or not. It's fine. And the important thing is that you understand the element that is inside that email. So I'm going to show you in a second. Hi. So here it is. You see here, I've put a very simple, a very simple email here. And what I wanted to show you is that it can be really, really simple. The important thing is that you put your message across, saying what you wanted to say, from starting from the subject line, saying that, okay, I want to say thank you, I highlighted it, and congratulations. Now, writing an email, obviously, writing a whole campaign is a whole universe on its own. There's a lot of material out there, but I'm telling you, this is what worked for me. And if you want, I can show you how to write your emails. I can guide you. And this is just my example, okay? This is my particular email. If you find that you can improve it, go ahead, please. And I'm just sharing with you what worked for me. And so just the elements here. So first of all, the first paragraph and first few sentences, you want to say immediately that your name, who you are, and you want to thank them and congratulating them for getting into your first thank them for getting into your signing up into your mailing list, and then congratulating them that they found a training. You need to make them feel that they found something important. And then you got your free training link. Again, repeat that. Don't be shy. You have to promote, because you are a marketer and you need to put your link out there. A lot of people, a lot of gurus will tell you, oh no, don't sell in the first email. What my experience is that this is the most important email, and you need to capture their attention. This is like the warmest that they will get. They might not like you, they might not open the next few emails, but the important thing is you got it out there. Again, this is me, this is my philosophy. Of course, you can word it in such a way that you're not sounding too pushy or salesy, There's a lot of ways to do that. For me, this is what worked. And then I want to say just, hey, in the second part here, I want to say what that a brief explanation of what that is. You need to capture their want, their desire. So there's another very classic, marketing lesson there, Ayeda. You probably have heard or read about it before. You got your attention, your intention, your desire, and then call to action. Always have a call to action. That's what you will hear from time and time again. So you got your links here. You got after that, telling them, if they have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask you. Important thing is you need to give them a way to connect to you again. And then next part here, again, this is a very brief, a reminder. Studies show that you need to remind it, even though it's sometimes it's by default on, but make sure that to increase the chances that they will get your email, you need to remind them to whitelist your email address. And this is how you say it. And then you link a particular way how they will be able to do that. If you're using Aweber, you go to the Aweber whitelisting instructions. There's an FAQ there, or you get response. There's similar. Just Google it. It's free. Just link it there. Then you're done. Sign it. As simple as that. My name, and that's it. This email was open 63%. And then people click the link. Imagine that on the first email. People click the link. So again, this proves that it doesn't have to be complex. It doesn't have to be a lot of words and just be yourself. Like my mentor said that write as you talk, write like you talk. So just use very, very simple language. Another a guy, another video that I watch as well, is saying that you need to you need to attain a reading score of a grade 6 and below. That it just means that you need to simplify it. You cannot be too formal. Otherwise, you will put off a lot of people. There's a place for that kind of email, but for this, as a marketer, you need to understand the rules. And this is what I'm telling you, and this is what worked for me. I hope you learned something from this and apply it in your own campaigns. I hope so. And you can see that it will really make a world of difference. Just keep at it and just take action. All right. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.